Hello and welcome to the newest stream here. Today we got an OCML Week 8 match. We're going to be casting Angels of War versus the Hooligans. Angels of War have recently moved up to first place in OCML Assault this season, while the Hooligans are still in fifth. So we are going to be getting right into this soon here. And thank you guys for jumping in, and hopefully we have a good matchup here. Our first map will be Warehouse District, picked by Angels of War. So we'll see if this is one of their best maps or how they're going to perform on this map, if they're going to go quicker or a little slower, all sorts of different options that can happen here. And if you're not familiar with Assault, you have to, on Marsoc, you have to send the uplink, and then you have to defend it for around a minute of time. And if you're on Volk, you have to make sure Marsoc never sends the uplink until they either run out of lives or uh, run out of time. So this will be an interesting one here. Looks like we're getting our teams filing into the lobby here, so we should be starting any minute. This map is kind of a larger map, Warehouse District, so there's a lot of cover that you have to be aware of if you're the Hooligans starting on Volk here. So you really gotta cover like 5 different cap spots, because once Angels of War send it, it will not be easy to defuse that uplink. So looks like we're still waiting on one guy from our Hooligan side, and while we're waiting here, for our Angels of War side, we got Nova, USMC, Aether, Skylar, and Sneaky Link. And then for the Hooligan side, we got Tony, OVL, John, Wacky, Image, and Trigger. So should be an interesting lineup here. Also, our bans for today: Angels of War have banned Nordheim and Pelulu, and I think that's how you say it. I don't know. And then the Hooligans have banned East Village and Extradition. So we'll be starting on Warehouse District and then go into Cul-de-sac and USS Quest if it is needed, or if they decide to play it or not, depending on who wins these first 2 maps. Looks like we got FB jumping into the chat here. His prediction is the Hooligans are gonna take this, going with the upset in the rankings. So we will have to see. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. It would really benefit me. So I'd really appreciate that. Also, if you have never considered playing Assault, OCML is a great league to get into. So you can play Assault or you can go Uplink. There's lots of different things you can do in OCML. So go check them out too. Looks like we had one drop here on Angels of War, so they should be getting back in here any second, and then we can get this started up. Our first uplink is kind of on our northeast side of the map. right by the burning helicopter. So we'll see how this one's played out. You do have 4 different entrances to uplink on the cross street, so it will be kind of interesting to see how the Hooligans will defend this one, having to have pretty much 4 of their people directly on uplink or very close to uplink, so they can just cover those cap spots. But it looks like we are going to get started, so load right in here. Welcome in. Here's our uplink. Our starting team. We got the Hooligans on Volk here. Let's see how they defend this one. Got 2 kind of pushing out, 3 going towards uplink. Possibly a frozen guy there. That's not good for the Hooligans. Angels of War, though, moving straight up through the street. They will catch one. Acer looking for another. Nova flashes out. Looks like we got Image and Tony on uplink covering that, so we'll see if they can take them out or not. Image looks like one was spotted. Tony takes out one. Image with a nade. Not far enough, though. John getting taken out on that. Or no, John is not getting taken out on that flank. Still up. John in those tunnels. Sneaky Link takes out OBJ. And Tony. Can't see him, but Wacky picks up that kill. USMC going for it now. A nade onto Tony. That nade takes out Tony. Fully killed. It's all up to Wacky. Wacky takes out the guys on uplink. And uplink is cleared again. Lucky for the Hooligans. We got 4 back in for the Hooligans defense now, down to 3. Angels of War left up to Dove and Acer right now. Got that res. They are taken out though. USMC spawns right on him before he's taken out though. Looks like their team lead is down. USMC could pick up another. Nice kill there from Trigger. And Angel of War is starting to all spawn back in. Coming both spawns, A spawn and B spawn. Image down in those tunnels. Spawning on their B spawn. Sneaky Link and Acer taking this east side of the map here. Let's see what they can do. Some more shots going out. Nade going out. Just a little too far. They do take out Trigger though. Acer and Sneaky. Flash coming out. That looks like it may have caught Image. Acer moving up. Teammates separating though. Sneaky going towards uplink. Acer gets taken out by Image. Sneaky Link is very close to uplink again. Does Tony know? Just throwing smoke. Tony can see uplink. However, he could sneak up there and cap right now if he goes on this right side. Trigger could also see uplink slightly though. Trigger takes out USMC. Tony. Sneaky Link gets taken out on an uplink once again. Good kill there from Trigger. Nova takes out Wacky in the west. And Dove taking out Trigger. They got 3 left right now, so we will see if Angels of War makes their push right now. USMC right across from uplink gets taken out by John. Image gets taken out by Dove. John taken out by Acer. And it is a 4v3, 4v2 now. Wacky picking up Nova, though, their team captain on Angels of War. He also does pick up Dove. Sneaky Link coming from that same position that he has twice already. He has not sent to the uplink quite yet. However, he has gotten close both times. Image taking out Acer there. Sneaky takes out Trigger, only down though. Sneaky looking at that tablet. Trigger still only down. And John takes him out from the back. Looks like we got a heavy push coming from the west here. Nova's gonna take out Wacky. Nova's going for it. Image will see him though. And a trade from Acer getting that refrag. Only one left on Angels of War. Sneaky Link. We'll see if he comes for that same approach again or if he's going to switch it up a little bit this time. The Hooligans captain, John, really holding down that uplink along with Tony here. Trigger throwing more flashes. John just missing Sneaky Link. And Sneaky does take out Trigger on uplink. Just two Hooligans left here. A trade coming out. And Tony and Wacky last up on OBJ there. Image out in front gets taken out by USMC. USMC is last up. I'm not sure if they have any more respawns. And he does get taken out by the Hooligans. Hooligans take round number 1. Good round there from the Hooligans, taking that round number 1. And now we will have Angels of War on Volk. We'll see if they can do just as good as the Hooligans. Really holding it down. Thank you guys for jumping in the chat. What's up, Protagonist? Thank you for jumping in, along with Doodoo Bird. You do have a lot of different opinions here on this Warehouse District map. Got many different opinions. Some people really hate it, some love it. So we'll see if this works in the Hooligans' favor. Take one more round, and they take map number 1. All they need is one more to get that win over the number 1 ranked team in SL right now. Once again, thank you guys for jumping in. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. We do stay on the same OBJ and Assault for 2 rounds. Volk and Marsoc changes just like Uplink does and the rest of my casts have in the past. We are going to be getting right into it here. So let's get into it. Here we go. This time Hooligans on offense. So we got a 3-2 split on their defense there. 4 kind of coming in on this west side for the Hooligans. We'll see if they decide to go a little faster or slower. I feel like the Angels of War went pretty fast, so They got taken out by that really tight defense there from the Hooligans. Let's follow John here, captain of the Hooligans. So this 4-man push with John, Image, Wacky, and Tony here. So with Trigger holding down that east side, just watching for flanks, I believe. So he's moving up slowly. He does get taken out by USMC over there. Slowly moving in, possibly trying to get around the back. If they get around the back and come down this alleyway, Sneaky Link could be caught behind that box there. So along with Dove kind of really peeking out a lot. They do take John out. Good callouts from Sneaky there. Acer moving up to try to get an angle more on this west push. Looks like they are going to try to cross the street. Acer does take out Trigger, though. Could catch Image if Image is not careful. Nova also taking a spot. Nova gets taken out by Acer C4. Oh, no. Early team kill. He does just finish him off and then gets taken out by Image. And that leaves 3 AOW players left. Hooligans with 4 up already. Nova, the quick spawn, gonna run out there. 2 flashes, Images flash. He just get taken out by Wacky though on that long angle. Good angle by Wacky covering Images back. He does get taken out though by Dove. And it's just Image and Tony here left at the bottom of the west. All 3 of the Hooligans players just waiting. Image must have dropped there. I don't know what happened there to Image. Looks like he lagged out. Looks like Tony is the team lead here. So, and he does get taken out. That's not good for the Hooligans. Nowhere else to spawn now. That nade misses Wacky. I don't know how. Acer gets taken out by Trigger. And you just got 3 left on defense there for Angels of War. Switching it up, coming on this east push now. USMC gets taken out from John. Sneaky gonna go for that res, possibly. And that nade kill does finish off his teammate. He does take out Image, though. Acer trying to defend uplink with all these smokes. Wacky coming down that main alley, gets taken out by Acer. Flash by Sneaky, that flashes both of his own teammates. Could have been real bad there for Angels of War. Tony in a nice spot, his teammates can just spawn on him there. Sneaky halfway down that road. He gets flashed by his own teammate. And Image takes out 2 with a nade. C4 going out. Doesn't take out anyone. Acer and Dove rotating to this left west lane here. Or east lane, sorry. He does take out 1. Downs USMC. Lots of util going out. Hooligans moving up. Tony in a nice spot there. His whole team can spawn on him. Flash is going out. Nade coming out. That's going to catch Sneaky. Sneaky getting downed. Another nade. That takes out Image. Fully killed. Nova gets taken out by a C4 by Acer. Another C4 kill on an own teammate. C4s really are not working out very well for Acer here. John moving in. Dove trying to get to uplink. They do take out that whole east push there. Hooligans last up. Wacky somehow takes out Acer there. And it's only Nova up for Angels of War. Looks like we got some respawns coming in for the Hooligan side there, though. Wacky going for a cap. This could be huge. Nova barely takes him out there. Good kill for him, Nova. Lots of util coming out. And it looks like the Hooligans will defer to this east push. See if this works one last time before they run out of respawns. Still plenty of time left on the clock. Sneaky does take out John and Tony. Nade coming in. Just gonna miss Sneaky though. Takes out Acer. And a trade for the win. Angels of War takes it. Great round from Angels of War there. Good job there. Very intense rounds from both the Hooligans and Angels of War, evening it out, and we have Hooligans here. They will have to hold one more Volk round to take this map. Could not quite take that Marsoc there. Angels of War with a good defense. Lots of util, nades and flashes seem to be working very well for both teams on this map. Not quite as much smoke, still some smoke on that OBJ though. That west alley over there, or east alley, northeast alley, had a lot of util used on it there. Lots of nades, flashes, and that really cleared it out for both teams multiple times. And also a few C4 kills. And yeah, just good defense there from Angels of War. Let's see if they can take this Marsoc, prove that they should be this #1 team in Assault right now. Or if Hooligans can make this upset and take it from Angels of War for map 1. And once again, we will have Cul-de-sac for our map 2 and USS Quest for our map 3. So it should be pretty interesting here. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We do have a little drop on Angels of War, so we are going to go to a quick break real quick while we get their 5th back in here, and we will be right back. And we are back. Here's our KD is on the board. While we're waiting for this next round to start here, we do have Nova, team captain of Angels of War, 6 and 10 with 2 revives. USMC 4 and 11. Sneaky Link holding up that team 11 and 9 there. And then Acer 13 and 10. It looks like S-Dub did just jump back in the lobby. I'm not sure what his KD was those first 2 rounds. So then on the Hooligans side, we have Tony 2 and 4. He was that team lead, so not really pushing out too much, holding back, giving a good place for his teammates to respawn. Image even with 11 and 11, John 9 and 10, Trigger 9 and 13, and then Wacky 12 and 7. We're gonna get right back into this here. So let's get it. This time we do have this far west OBJ, kind of in the middle of this west road, and the Hooligans A spawn is kind of just pretty close to it here. The advantage of some of these longer maps is on Volk, you do have a lot more time to get in spots, so you can cover this push from Marsoc. Trigger must have just... maybe that's just not loading in there. Nope, it was loading in. Trigger just wide in the open. Not really sure what that spot was there. He is only downed, though. Nade coming out from Image. Oh, just misses there. So close. Trigger is still only downed. Looks like he does give up there. Another nade. Laying on top of that building. Not quite far enough to the left or right. Sneaky takes out Wacky. Hooligans have 3 up. Except the Image does clear him out, even out that count. John with a good angle here too, watching that road. Beautiful angle from John, actually. Oh, he does get taken out by Sneaky, though. What a kill. Image is flashed. Sneaky gets taken out. USMC gets that refrag, though. Tony, also on OBJ with the Image. Wacky's going to start coming up to OBJ. Could get caught by USMC if he's not careful. Nova takes out John. And Image. Louis' teammate gets that refrag. Tony gets taken out. Hooligans have 1 up. Trigger still trying to get back. Flash is coming out, though. Sneaky going for that code. And he does get it. No Hooligans alive right now. 2 just respawned. Code is sent. Nades and flashes coming out. More nades, lots of flashes. Image and John both rushing, both get taken out by Sneaky. Tony also taken out by Sneaky. Good kills there. Wacky coming in for Toby J. Will trade with Nova. And they really have to hurry up here, the Hooligans. Angels of War will take this map. Acer taking out those ones from B spawn. John coming in. He does take out 1, gets killed though by USMC. And they do have it. Good round there from Angels of War, taking map number 1. And that will do it for map number 1. We may have to rehost here to get onto cul-de-sac. So we are going to go to a quick timeout. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
Prepare to die. 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 Prepare to die.
All right, welcome back. Map 2, Week 8 of Season 1 OCML. Angels of War versus Hooligans. If you're just joining us, Angels of War won Warehouse District 2-1, trading those first two Volk rounds, and then Angels of War securing uplink nicely on their second chance there. Thank you guys for keeping that chat active. I really appreciate it there. Once again, the bands tonight are Nordheim and Palulu for Angels of War, and Extra Edition and East Village for the Hooligans. And we are going to switch right to our onward tab here and show everyone who has not played Cul-de-sac kind of around the map real quick. Alrighty here. We will have Hooligans on Marsoc to start, Angels of War defending. We will have this pool OBJ kind of as our first OBJ. A little hard to defend because you can cap inside the helicopter, which is pretty easy to get into if you just come around the side there. You can also cap from, I believe, just around these fences along the edges here. So lots of smoke should be the key here for the Hooligans. We'll see if they can send this uplink, get started off early with a 1-0 lead. East Village is basically like a very inflamed suburbia, more houses, kind of a larger neighborhood feeling to it. So lots of cover, lots of interesting spots. So we will have to see where Angels of War decides to place their people on this Volk defense. And it looks like we are going to be getting right into it here. Switch back to our uplink. Sorry, it's a little laggy right now. New lobby, still figuring things out. So let's get right into this, and we'll go look at Angels of War to start.
I'm gonna be far away from uplink, bro. I'm gonna be panicking.
Oh, I'm in the wrong cross. I'm fucking dead.
Spreading out a little bit, but USMC, Nova, and Dove kind of all running through towards that helicopter as an early push. John into FB going into that house. John takes out one. FB gets taken down though. Looks like that is a sub. FB was not in here before, I do not believe. So Acer and USMC both looking for John there. Let's see if he's team lead or not. That could be huge if he is. Being able to spawn right on uplink almost. USMC does take out Tony. Good angles from John here. He is last up, or second to last up here for the Hooligans. Sneaky Link trying to get in that house. I think he knows he's in there. Trigger takes out Dove. Looks like our team lead is not John. Would have been very cool if it was. Lots of util coming out. 3-man push coming from that east side up on this by this water fountain. Let's see if this works out here. USMC does have to heal himself, but does take out another. John also taking out another one. And another. Good kills from John. Looks like Image is looking into that house. I hope he knows that he's a teammate. Do not want any more team kills after the quite a few on that last map there. Does take out Acer. Good kill there. Sneaky Link does catch him in that window.
Left window.
And it is a trade between John. John finally taken out. USMC only down though. Nova getting that res. USMC instantly taken out again. 4 Angels of War players up versus 4 Hooligans. Sneaky Link last up for Angels of War. Flash is going out. Another flash. He gets seen by Tony. Image finding a good spot in that house there. Could catch Sneaky, but nope, Sneaky gets him. Trying to get to that uplink. Lots of flashes coming out. A few of those probably have caught Sneaky there, so trying to get their defense back set up. Dove gets taken out. John with a flash. Another flash. That's going to catch Sneaky. FB. Is he going to get seen? Oh my god, USMC doesn't notice. He does get taken out. The cap's going out. Dove takes him out
He's dead.
just before. Good kill from Dove, saving that cap there. Nova and Image in the same house right now. Image takes him out though, and it's a 3v3. Not good for the Angels of War. Their defense is getting taken out. Lots of flashes. Could see a cap here if Hooligans play this right. Sneaky getting back to OBJ. John moving up. Gets taken out by Acer in that front door. Sneaky still on OBJ. FB sending it. FB sending it. Still sending it. Long cap here. Come on, FB. Looks like he doesn't know that code. I don't know what's going on. Still trying to get that uplink, and he finally secures it. Gets taken out. Dove. Trying to defuse. Pony takes him out. USMC is going to have to get this uplink defused. And Angels of War wins because the Hooligans run out of lives. And round one over. And we are back. Very active round one. We'll have to see how it goes for these next few rounds here. Thank you guys for jumping into the stream. I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that would help me out so much. Thank you to FB, which is now playing for the Hooligans. I believe he swapped out with somebody. Thank you for jumping in, Protagonist and Doodoo Bird as well. It's been a very active match, trading rounds, trading kills, lots of flashes and nades coming out from both teams. Very active. Let's get right back into this here for round number 2 on map number 2. And here we go. Angels of War attacking Hooligans on that defense. They do have to really hold this one down here or they will lose. This is match point. Nova takes out one on the pre-fire. Great pre-fire from Nova. 2 Hooligans already downed and only 1 Angels of War player. Trigger gets taken out too. Uplink is open. Only Image left. This is very bad for nobody left on the Hooligans. Nova secures that OBJ already. And Angels of War in a great position here. We're getting taken out on that cross. The one thing is here on these custom maps in OCML, if the uplink is sent and it's on a smaller map, you have to really be careful where you spawn, because sometimes you can see the spawn from certain spots that the Marsoc can have. So this uplink is going off here. Lots of nades coming out from Hooligans. All 5 Angels of War players up right now. It's not looking good for the Hooligans. Tony trying to get to uplink. Sneaking into that fence. Not going to get it, though. Gets taken out by USMC. And then Acer takes out FB, and Angels of War secure it. Beautiful cap there. Wonderful gameplay from Angels of War. Here, I'll put on the KDs here for you guys real quick. There you go. Let's take a quick look at those. You can pause it if you need to, and we'll get right into our next map. All right, if you're just tuning in, cul-de-sac has been taken by Angels of War. It looks like we are waiting for a third map here. We'll see if it is played or not. Hooligans can either forfeit or they can still play out USS Quest to try to get one map in. And it looks like we may have a rehost here. So we are going to go do another quick timeout. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Prepare to die. Prepare to die. Prepare to die. Prepare to die.
Welcome back to this Week 8 matchup in Season 1 of OCML Assault. Thank you guys for jumping in. We are going to get right into this map 3 here of USS Quest. So this one will be interesting. Another small map if you have not played it before. We do have all of our players in the lobbies here, so it should be getting started up anytime. Looks like we got the same lineups as we did on cul-de-sac. So should be a good one here on USS Quest. It does seem, though, that the Hooligans are pretty good at long range, but Angels of War really taking that close quarters cul-de-sac map with full control on both offense and defense. So, very close match overall. And will be interesting here. Looks like we're just waiting on one for the Hooligan side, and then we'll get started up. Should be getting in here any minute. Thank you guys for tuning in. It really helps me out a lot. So, looks like we are going to get right into this here. So, let's get it. And here we go. Middle of the boat. Hooligan side. 2 going red, 2 covering this side, and then John, team captain for the Hooligans, taking that left or right side, sorry, of the boat, east side of the boat. Nova going for a quick cap. Nope, just tucks in there. He's going into red room. Wacky on uplink. Good coverage. Wacky gets taken out. USMC on uplink. John takes out Snaky. USMC sending it though.
Holy, I missed the number. Got it.
And John takes him out. Stuff like is hot. Acer looking at that uplink cross. Could catch John here. John trying to defuse. Nova will catch him. Image also on it. Both trying to defuse. Both get taken out. Nobody holding that cover lane. USMC just taking them all out. Dove has fire team lead, sitting on that uplink, getting those Angels of War players back in right away. And the uplink, it looks like it is going to go to Angels of War here. I don't think Hooligans have quite enough time to defuse it. USMC. Oh, FB doesn't get there quite in time. Angels of War take round number 1. Beautiful win there from Angels of War. Really setting that uplink quite quick. Nice cap from USMC. Very beautiful push. And we do, could be Hooligans' last chance here to get one more round against Angels of War. They need to win this one to stay in it, so they can get this 3rd map win. We'll see what happens. Once again, thank you for coming to the chat, FB protagonist, Doodoo Bird, and anyone else who's just watching but not commenting. I'd really appreciate it if you give this stream a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. It would help me a lot. Thank you guys. Hope you're enjoying this stream. And it looks like we're getting into our next round here. And here we go. Same uplink. We'll go spectate Angels of War on Volk this time.
I just walked up and sat my ass there and did that. That's all I did.
Dove taking those fire team leader roles there. Lots of smoke and flashes coming out from the Hooligans. Sneaky kind of watching that angle. FB's on it. Gets taken out though. Team kill. That is not good. Wacky gets taken out by Dove. Looks like they have survived this first smoke push. John getting all the way behind them. John is our team lead here. Let's look at this spot that he has. Good spot there.
There's all red. There's like...
Nova taking out that team lead. No Hooligans left alive. Angels of War really securing that uplink. Beautiful job.
I say we play a little bit more like fucking that.
Tony taking this red, or not red lane, side of the boat here. Looks like John, Image, and FB are gonna go for a possible red push or even right past Dove. We'll see if Dove can take him out here though. He is in a great spot. Good kill from Dove. Wacky gets that refrag though. And it's a 3-on-3.
One punching Craig near link, 3 up.
Wacky. Is he gonna get this uplink? Acer sees him, but he does get it just in time. Good cap. We'll see if they can defend it. Nova pushing out. Does get taken out. Sneaky Link with that refrag. Sneaky Link going for that defuse. Still going for that defuse. He has to redo it. Getting that kill.
They can see me from spawn. Hurry up. They can see me from spawn.
He does get it. Just barely. Beautiful job from Sneaky there. More smokes coming out from Hooligans. We're back to a 5v5 with 8 minutes, a little over 8 minutes left here on the clock. Wacky pushing out. We'll see if he can send it again. He does get taken out though by Acer. Or sorry, by USMC. Acer taking out another one in red lane. A trade coming out.
I'm done. I got two.
Don, good pick there. Nova getting that refrag. And the Hooligans, nobody up once again. Angels of War, 2 left alive.
1 up.
Good callouts from the tent there
2 up.
on the Angels of War side. Just waiting for them to respawn.
Just do it.
4 Hooligans up. I wonder where their 5th is still does not respond. Dove takes out one. Nova takes out another. Just Image and Wacky left up. Image takes out Nova. USMC doesn't see him. Image could get a send. He does, but gets taken out right after he was last up there. No more respawns. Angel of War takes USS Quest 2-0. It looks like that will be it. Angels of War really dominating the battlefield today. And man, great job there on offense and defense from Angels of War. Really taking out the Hooligans one by one. Beautiful job from Angels of War. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. That will be it for today. Full hour of match time almost. Pretty long match, mostly because of that longer warehouse district. But thank you guys for tuning in. Our final scores are 2-1 on Warehouse District, going in Angels of War favor, and 2-0 on Cul-de-sac and 2-0 on USS Quest. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Everyone have a good night.